Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our exciting video on 7 killer mistakes that people make during divorce. In this video, you are not only going to learn about the mistakes, there are also some other benefits that you are going to get by watching this video. For example, you are going to learn how these mistakes affect any person who is undergoing a divorce process. More so, you are going to learn how these mistakes can be avoided. I encourage you to watch the whole video so that you can get all the benefits. We now turn into the meat of our discussion. Mistake number one: failure to hire a divorce lawyer. Majority of people involved in a divorce hold a misconception that if they do not hire a lawyer, they are going to save a lot of money as a result of that. This belief is held due to the fact that they lack knowledge on the benefits of hiring a divorce lawyer. It is undoubted that lawyers are skilled and trained technicians of a legal system. These skills will be deployed to navigate the legal system and go around the technicalities and the procedures that one need to follow in order to smoothly file the papers. At the same time, these skills will be deployed to protect the interests of the client and also to ensure that the outcome of the divorce process will be fair to the client's case. Mistake number two: effort to be friends with your ex-spouse. You find that majority of people going through divorce fail to realize that they are no longer married to their ex-spouse. They will also fail to realize that they are not obligated to be friends with their ex-spouse. The effort to be friends with your ex-spouse usually make the divorce process more difficult. I'm not suggesting that you become enemies with your ex-spouse. The best I recommend you do is to maintain a cordial relationship with your ex-spouse as opposed to trying to force a friendship. Mistake number three: failure to communicate. It is understood that people who are going through a divorce process experience a lot of pain to the extent that they will shut all channels of communication with their ex-spouse. But it must be remembered that Failing to communicate with your ex-spouse will lead to misunderstandings and miscommunication, which can lead to a lot of disagreements, conflicts, and quarreling. If you find that you face some difficulties in communicating with your spouse, or you do not need to talk to your spouse or your former spouse, it is advisable that you seek the services of a lawyer for the lawyer to communicate with your spouse on your or your ex-spouse on your behalf. Mistake number 4. Majority of people undergoing divorce believe that when they are negotiating with their spouse, all their expectations must be met. They fail to appreciate that divorce is about compromise. Parties must be prepared to get a deal that is less than what they set out to get initially. It is about give and take to reach an agreement. Where one of the spouses refuses to compromise, the divorce process will drag on, and this may be costly to all the parties. It is wise to have a reasonable expectation and enter the negotiations in good faith. Mistake number 5: failure to change the will. Many spouses, after having gone through a divorce, fail to change their will after having done so. And often you will find that they will no longer want their ex-spouse to inherit from them if they die, but they will forget to change the will. The failure to change the will see your ex-spouse inherit from your estate after you die. It is advisable that after the divorce process has been finalized, you change your will so that when you die, your property is going to be distributed according to your wishes. Mistake number 6: failure to change joint accounts. In most cases, or in majority of cases, spouses may hold joint accounts, which may be credit accounts or bank accounts. If you are involved in a divorce process, it is wise to close those joint accounts because your spouse may incur debt in your name, and when the divorce process is finalized, you'll be liable to pay for those debts. At the same time, if you hold joint bank accounts, the spouse may utilize the funds or the jointly held funds without your knowledge and the consent. So it is again advisable that you close those joint bank accounts so that you don't lose as a result. Mistake number 7: failure to seek legal advice early. You notice that in majority of cases, spouses enter into divorce process or undergo divorce process without seeking legal advice. This can lead to some mistakes which may jeopardize your case, and at the same time, this may result in some disagreements. So it is advisable that when you are undergoing a divorce process or before undergoing a divorce process, you seek legal advice from divorce lawyers so that you can be given the correct legal position and the correct procedures to be followed so that you won't face some challenges, some conflicts, so that the divorce process becomes smooth. I think the discussion is now getting hot and exciting. As we continue with the discussion, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new video. I also encourage you to share your views in the comments section, and also give the video a thumbs up if it is interesting to you. Thank you for watching.